open-source reports show new mobile launchers and test flights, and a family of long-range designs has evolved into a fielded system in limited numbers. This is not rumor, it's collection and analysis, and it matters. The missile we are discussing is reported to derive from earlier RS family designs, but adapted for high-speed re-entry. Public descriptions emphasize a long, slender vehicle, mobile launch platforms, and modular payload sections. The architecture that lets planners vary range and warhead options. Open reporting dates the first widely noticed combat use to late 2024. Since then, analysts have tracked the additional launches and sightings. Each reported firing has prompted renewed technical scrutiny and strategic debate among independent defense observers. Field photos and satellite captures routinely show the weapon aboard large-wheeled transported electric launchers. These road mobile launchers add deployment flexibility and complicate continuous tracking, because a vehicle can relocate quickly after a launch window or camouflage itself in transit. Visualizations of the missile commonly show a nose cone, a payload section, and booster stages. Artist cutaways help viewers understand the concept. A protective nose housing re-entry bodies, and staging hardware beneath. A layout that supports varied mission profiles without revealing engineering secrets. Analysts and some reports describe the missile as capable of carrying multiple re-entry bodies, known as MIRVs, which would mean several small re-entry objects arriving on distinct trajectories. This is reported analysis and increases the complexity facing defenders. Speed figures circulating in open sources place terminal re-entry velocities well into the hypersonic regime, often cited around Mach 10. Those values are reported estimates and under continuing review, but they convey why many observers stress the challenge of interception at the terminal phase. Flight profile matters. After boost, the vehicle follows a lofted ballistic arc, rising to an apogee measured in tens to perhaps a few hundred kilometers, then falling back to re-enter the atmosphere at very high speed. That arc helps drive the reported re-entry velocities. Range estimates vary by payload and trajectory. Public figures discussed by analysts often span from roughly 1,000 kilometers to several thousands of kilometers, depending on the configuration. That range places many theater targets well within reach in specific scenarios. Payload mass is another debated item. Some open estimates place payloads in the hundreds of kilograms up toward roughly a ton in certain variants. Payload choice, conventional or otherwise, drastically influences potential effects and mission planning. The physics behind the high re-entry speed is straightforward. Powerful boost stages, a streamlined re-entry shape, and the energy of falling from high apogee combine to produce the velocities observed or estimated in reporting. That is physics, not mystery. Detection relies on layered systems, early warning satellites, long-range radars, and partnered sensor networks. Timely detection matters, but it is only useful when interceptors and doctrine align to create a viable engagement opportunity in the very short terminal window. In principle, some long-range interceptors and exo-atmospheric systems can engage ballistic objects at altitude. Public technical discussion cites families like ship-based SM series, theater options, and national exo-atmospheric interceptors as examples, but availability in a specific region and the timing of detection shape real-world capability. Open reporting of uses and sightings since late 2024 has driven us to gather imagery, radar footprints, and forensic fragments. Each new data point narrows uncertainty, but many technical details still carry the caveat: reported, estimated, or under verification. Beyond hardware, the strategic logic matters. Fielding or deploying advanced systems send signals. Demonstration firings test capability, posture, and deterrence. that political context is as telling as the numbers themselves. If we imagine a hypothetical strike on a major urban target, a purely illustrative scenario, the outcome would depend on the payload, precise impact point, and local vulnerabilities. We do not present casualty counts. We emphasize how planning, emergency response capacity, and the nature of the payload shape consequences. As intelligence and open-source analysts continue to study flight data and imagery, the technical picture will evolve. For viewers, the measured takeaway is this: reported speeds and flexible payload options change the calculus of detection, defense, and deterrence in significant ways. To close, Oreshnik, as discussed in public reports, is a high-speed, theater-capable system that has entered the operational conversation. Numbers cited in this video are reported or estimated. Follow the sources in the description for detailed references and updates.
Like, comment, and subscribe.